Hello, it's Jay again from Scream Source, and today's video is going to be how to get over your fear of a roller coaster. So, I understand that roller coasters are oftentimes very scary. Been there, done that, and I have conquered a lot of coasters by doing some simple steps. So firstly, I am going to bring somebody in who's going to tell you how he personally gets over his fear of riding roller coasters, and then we can move on from there. Alright guys, this is Brendan, and he's going to tell you guys what he does and how he gets over his fears to ride roller coasters. Brendan.
I was always afraid of roller coasters because I rode the Aero 360 when I was young at Kennywood, and it just spins around, circles upside down and all that. And it's pretty frightening for me at least, so that kind of made me not want to ride roller coasters anymore. But essentially I got over it because I had somebody who I really loved, and we basically just went and I rode rides because she wanted to ride rides, and I eventually decided I liked it. I don't know if that works for everybody, but that worked for me, so yeah.
Okay, so long story short, Brendan here had me force him to go on rides, and therefore, through my love of coasters, he found his liking of them?
Guess.
I wouldn't say you love them, but I would say
They're okay. They're fun.
His liking of roller coasters. Okay. Thank you, Brendan. Okay, so that was Brendan's little segment, and now I'm going to tell you guys how I personally get over my fear of riding a roller coaster. So, you get in that line, you look at that ride, and you're like, oh god, that is 420 feet up in the air, 0 to 120 miles an hour. I can't do this. Gotta go. Bye. Nope. Stop where you are. Think of smaller rides that you have ridden in the past. Okay, Jackrabbit at Kennywood, Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood, Thunderbolt at Kennywood, Skyrocket at Kennywood. Okay, those rides are all fun, and every single time you get off of them, what do you say? Can we do that again? That was a lot of fun. Yeah, let's go! So you want to go ahead and do it over and over and over again. Just have that in your head, you know, like, this ride's gonna be a lot of fun as soon as I'm done, and I know I'm gonna love it. It's just taking those initial steps to get on the ride. So literally just stop thinking about it. Don't think about it. Honestly, not knowing the stats is a really big help. Sometimes whenever I know the stats of a coaster, I'm like, that makes me more nervous. The more I know about a coaster, the more I'm like, I don't know about this coaster. But I usually end up doing it anyway because it's fun. Another thing is if your heart is beating really fast, you're kind of like getting lightheaded, your breathing is not right. Focus on breathing. Focus on it. In and out, and in and out. Nice and slow. Force your heart rate to slow down. That ultimately makes you more comfortable and more confident, I guess, in a way. Another thing that I like to do is ride with a buddy. Always ride with a buddy. Whether it is finding your best friend who's terrified of roller coasters right along with you, whether it is finding your girlfriend who is obsessed with roller coasters and you're like, I don't know about that. Have somebody essentially force you to ride that ride. I know it sounds crazy, I know it sounds weird, but if you have somebody force you, get on that ride and sit down in those seats, by the end of the ride, you're gonna be like, hey, I'm actually really kind of glad that I just did that. It's a lot of fun, and if you don't ride roller coasters because you're afraid, I think you're missing out. But I understand that fears are sometimes things that we can't overcome. But this is just a few tips and a few tricks. So how I personally do it. Maybe I can help somebody else out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I hope to have a Kennywood review and park preview coming up for you guys. Catch you later.